Child and Family Center in Santa Clarita for years, specifically hosting their Viva Las Vegas, which is like a fun charity, legalized gambling event. It's not really gambling, everything goes to charity. And of course, the Taste of the Town fundraising event. The Child and Family Center provides comprehensive counseling, outpatient drug and alcohol treatment services. And here's the really best thing they do. They provide domestic violence services for children and the adults in the Santa Clarita, Antelope Valley, and San Fernando Valley communities. And they're the only one of its kind that does so in those communities. If you would like to donate, all you have to do, you can go to childfamilycenter.org. And for all the different causes and charities that our beloved KQLA5 team and family supports, you can go to KQLA.com/GivingTuesday or scan the QR code that's right there on your screen. It's easy to do. See, I think there's a list of all the ones that we support and how they can also support if they.
A mad child. How you doing? Oh shit. I thought I had somebody in. I'm gonna wait before anybody come in. Ain't no need for talking if ain't nobody here, right? Ain't no need for talking if ain't nobody with me. So, how you doing? Good morning. A mad child. Do you know what a mad child is? A mad child. That's the thought that's on my mind right now. That's what I'm thinking about. I don't know what y'all thinking about. I don't know what you woke up with on your mind, but I'm thinking about a mad child. You know what a mad child is? A mad child, like an upset child. There's a lot of children in this world that's really mad, that's upset. They upset at life, the way life is, treat them, the way life is. They don't even know what life is about, but they mad. Do you understand what a mad child is? I was a mad child. I was really mad when I was a child. I don't know why, but I had an anger that was inside of me that can nobody understand. I was a mad child. I was mad for being neglected, not feeling loved like I should, not getting the love that I see other kids get. What I'm about to talk about right now, I just hope, somebody can relate and understand. Because somebody out there, somebody child is really mad at them. It's a lot of parents, man, that really don't step up to the plate and do what they're supposed to do in life, take care of their children, love their children, guide their children, caress their children. Do you know what I'm talking about? You think I'm starting off a little too sad this morning, huh? Talking about a mad child. Please don't get misinterpreted of what I'm talking about. This conversation right here is for the strong-minded, not the weak-minded, the strong-minded. Everything I talk about is for, I tell everybody, I'm an intellectual. That means if you're not an intellectual, a lot of things that I say, a lot of things that I talk about, a lot of the topics that I discuss, you'll be lost. We're not on the same frequency. How do you say our knowledge and understanding and education level is nowhere near? But it's cool because that's what God put me here, to teach people a lot of things that they don't know. Even the ones that think they know it all, every day that they watch me, they learn something new. And they be like, damn, Snag, I didn't even know that. How you doing? You said you sorry I'm alone? No, that was it. But when I talk about a troubled child, I just had this inner thought this morning, a good thought, good idea ain't shit unless you write it down speak it out loud, speak it into existence, and bring it to life. Sometimes in life, you don't even have to pull out a pencil and paper no more. All you got to do is pull out a phone and captivate that thought and speak into it, right? But do you know what a mad child is? You don't know what a bad child is? A mad child. Were you a mad child when you was growing up? Was your father present? Was your mother present? Did they give you everything your heart desired? Everything your mind grabs for? Was you one of the type of kids that reached out and you got everything that in life? You know, it's sad, man, because sometimes in life, some people, unfortunately, don't be in financial situations or, you know, in the best of place in life to be able to really take care of their children. Most women that end up with a child by themselves is only by themselves because the man disappeared, don't want nothing to do with them, you know, ain't trying to take care of their responsibility. They don't owe them anything. You know, it takes a real man to step up to the plate and take care of his responsibilities, you know. If he don't, then he's not. And that's just simple, you know what I mean? If you create a child, you should want to be in that child's life. You should want that child to be around you, because that is a reflection of yourself 10 times over. No matter what sex of the child, that child is you 10 times over. Some parents are not allowed or not able to be in a child's life because of certain situations. I have a child that I've never been in her life, and now that she's got older and grown, she don't even speak to me. And it kills me deep down inside as a father to know that you have a child that's old enough to speak to you and won't speak to you at all, because in her mind she feels like I owe her something. But my daughter is a prime example that your parents' lives has nothing to do with your destiny and your future. My daughter went to college, graduated, got a bachelor's degree. In journalism, the same field of, you know, things that I do, television, entertainment. She's very talented. She's a singer. She's beautiful. She has no kids. She's 25 years old. You know, that's like every man's dream, to have a successful woman that's beautiful and 25 years old with no kids, right? Like that's every man's fantasy, especially if he's a successful man. Any successful man would want a successful woman. Like, that's just the way things go. That lines up, right? Y'all not with me this morning because I'm talking about angry children. And the only way you can talk about angry children, you had to be one yourself. They always say it takes one and no one. You know, a lot of people call me crazy, but in order for you to see anything crazy in me, for you to perceive that I am crazy, you have to be crazy yourself. So a lot of people, you know, because of perceptions in life and because of the way people receive things and perceive things, you know, their comprehension of perception is really fucked up. A lot of people don't have a comprehension. They can't comprehend shit. They don't have common sense. That's a sign that they can't comprehend. Like, you know, life teaches you something new every day. Like, if you ain't learning something new in life every day, you are not living. You are not living. And if you ain't never faced failure, that means you're not trying. How you doing, Candy? Good morning. The subject of my content this morning is a mad child. Were you a mad child when you was little? I'm good. How are you? Good morning. Or were you a happy child? Did you grow up a happy life? Most kids in the beginning, because life is innocent, most kids, not all, grow up with a happy life. You know, I grew up thinking that Santa Claus was Santa Claus all the way till I was like 10, 11 years, no, about 10 years old. I was controlled and forced to be happy, or I was hurt. That's cool. That's cool. But you was happy. Even if you was forced to be, you was still happy. Because happy and hurt is two different feelings. I was given many presents and then abused if I didn't do what I was obligated. That's life. And that's the way it goes. You know, children don't know that it's a privilege to be able to play with toys, to have games. Those privileges are for good children over the average children that make their parents feel happy. Like, but the only children that can experience that is the children that grew in a household that had both parents, and both parents give the child love, you know, life and security. I was given it. Yes, I was. Always happy. Exactly. Life. Nurture is important. It very is. And because I'm the only one that nurtured my son, like, was there, you know, in his life, you know, throughout, holding, you know, molding, consoling him. My son have an attachment to me that bond is unbreakable, right? And I know that if my presence disappeared from my son's life, he's not gonna be no good child. Like, a father is like the most important thing that a child can have in their life. You know, a father gives an authority presence, a sense of security, and hard love that's, you know, that can't be, you know, duplicated. That's beautiful. This is true. I'm not the type of person, man, to try to get on here and waste my time thinking, you know, negative thoughts or negative things to make people, you know, distract themselves from what's really going on in life. But sometimes we got to go back to the cause of the problem to understand why our lives are the way it is and how we felt when we was, you know, and how other people feel now. You know what I mean? How old is he? How old am I? I'm almost 50 years old. But what is life, man? A lot of people think life, we're here to be stressed out, worried about all this BS that's going on. You know what I'm talking about? lot of bricks at us, right? We live, we learn. We learn there's something new every day. Fuck ass nigga. All right, man. Thank y'all for pushing that like button. Let's get back into this conversation, this topic, this subject at hand.
Additionally, the investigators noted that before departing Maui, Kobayashi expressed the desire to step away from modern connectivity.
All right, on November 8th, 30-year-old Hannah Kobayashi landed safely at LAX from Maui and instead of getting on a connecting flight to New York City, she left the airport and in the days after was seen at multiple locations right here in Los Angeles, including at the Grove and at a metro station near the Crypto Arena. Police confirming she traveled through the MTA and got to Union Station where she bought a bus ticket to get to the border and passed through into Mexico.
She has a right to her privacy, and we respect her choices, but we also understand that the concern her loved ones feel for her. A simple message could reassure those who care about her.
And I want you to see this family, and I want you to know that she is so loved, and she is so special and kind.
Yes, you know that, Hannah. You know, we love you. So many people love you.
What you trying to say? The girl special?
Outside New York, just
She slow?
reach out if you can.
Hannah's family you see there coming here to Los Angeles searching for her.
Y'all need to go to Mexico. That girl done went across the border.
November 24th, Kobayashi's father, Ryan, committed suicide near LAX just days after flying into town to search for his missing daughter. Hannah's aunt saying in an interview that he died of a broken heart. And this morning, we're also learning new details about the person who was seen with Hannah while she was riding on the metro here in Los Angeles. Police uncovering the two met while at LAX.
We have identified that individual. That individual was cooperative in the investigation. That individual cooperated by allowing himself to be interviewed with his attorney present and family members. He gave a full disclosure of the entire sequence of events. We utilized independent investigative techniques to verify his story, and it fully checked out.
And the LAPD investigation will not continue into Mexico. Police saying they've done all that they can do at this point. Hannah's case now being classified as the voluntary missing person. We understand the family of Hannah. They have contracted with an attorney to represent them, and that attorney will be speaking to
That girl
police
left
today. Reporting live, Los
her
Angeles,
family
Western Studio.
and got the hell out of the United States.
Thank you. Authorities are warning UCLA students who live off campus to be on alert following a string of burglaries. The most recent incident happened last Friday morning at a home on Strathmore Drive near
All right.
Avenue.
Talking about mad children.
Say a man and a woman
We
hit
got
into an
to be
unlocked
fly.
door. The resident slept inside. They stole an electric
We
scooter
get to
and a
be
speaker and then drove off
flies
in a
on the
Hyundai
wall.
Elantra sedan.
Kinda cool.
Since
No,
November,
y'all not flies on the wall. I'm actually making me a cup of coffee,
right there along Soho.
and we finna get back into the conversation at hand.
Unknown number of suspects forced their way through windows and then stole jewelry.
They are gangs.
All the victims have been
What up,
students.
big dog?
Police are reminding
What's up,
everyone to
cuzzo?
please lock their doors and windows
Another life is another life to live. Another dollar. Push that like button. Show me some love. I'm finna talk to y'all about something. A lot of people don't like to talk about the things that I talk about because it kind of, yeah, I guess it bring up old memories or old scars or you know how it is. But do you understand what a mad child is? There's a lot of mad children in this world right now. And it shouldn't be, but it is. Say what? You said I don't? You don't know what you don't know what a mad child is? I was a mad child. But in the beginning, I was a happy child. I really thought Santa Claus was Santa Claus about 9, 10 years old. I believed in the Santa Claus. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Did you believe in Santa Claus? You know, respect goes a long ways. You know how you know when you see a person that respect themselves? They look decent. They stand out. When you see a person with their clothes ironed and they look all decent and they dressed to impress, that's a person that truly respect themselves. They respect the image that, you know, your first impression is your best. And a lot of people will look at me the way I dress sometimes, like young people, and they judge me on that, you know what I mean? And they be like, yeah, OG, you be fly. I be like, I just be dressed, bro. Is that what you mean? I cried and screamed. My mom's closet. No. That ain't the way you treat a child. You don't put a child in a closet. For what? That's why you was mad. I understand. I'm just settling down, getting my mind right. God bless the world. God bless everybody that's in it. I'm at a low point in my life, but I know that I'm blessed. And this week been amazing for me. Just even though it's been a crazy week, it's been, it's been steady pushing me down. When I think about what God has been doing for me overall, it's been amazing, man. I'm really trying to figure out right now at this moment. I'm really like stressed out. I'm sad. I'm supposed to be going towards Phoenix, Arizona right now, but I don't have the money for the gas or nothing. So it's a show tonight, and if I can get there, Lord knows. Lord knows what I want to do. But right now I gotta focus on real life. Like, my rent is due at my apartment. I'm supposed to pay that on the 1st, and I still gotta make $300 to pay that shit. So I gotta focus on real life right now, man. I'm gonna put the dream of stand-up comedy on the shelf for the rest of this year, and I'm gonna focus on myself, get my, pay my bills up. Now I gotta focus on Christmas. I gotta buy my son something for Christmas. Oh my God, it might be a sad Christmas this year. It was already a sad Thanksgiving. Shit, I had to count the goddamn green beans I gave my son. God damn. I'm telling you, life is real in the battlefield, especially for a black man that's trying to live an honest life and provide for himself, entrepreneur style. I'm dodging so much temptation right now. I'm so broke. Every time I go in the grocery store and see some baking soda, I start contemplating. But that spirit kick in. Don't do it, Snag. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. God got you. And that's what, motivates me to keep going, man. I'm good. I don't want to, take a chance on losing my freedom for a fast dollar that ain't gonna last. I'd rather get it slow and guaranteed the way I've been getting it than to take a chance on losing everything, man. And I used to, when I was young and dumb, man, I used to panic, man. Now I just got to be patient. Life is the best teacher, y'all. And if you don't know, keep living. It'll teach you. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Feel good to get old. I tell everybody that. It really feels good to get old. Because old is a good thing. The word old really means outliving dummies. So, if you do get old, if you able to get old, just know you outlived a lot of dummies. A lot of your dumbass friends will not be there when you turn 50 years old. The friends you got now won't be the friends you have at 50. You can ask me, nigga, because I ain't got nan. We don't do friends. Friends is a 5-letter word that the white man created to describe the stupid motherfuckers you gonna keep in your life to keep you down. Friends. How many of them have been? Y'all don't really understand. See, when I get to talking, a lot of people don't like me because I get to saying some shit that'll wake their ass up. Tomorrow they won't have no friends in their life. They be like, man, Snag told me some shit. And I realized the day I got rid of all you niggas, the day happiness started to come into my life. Sometimes you gotta separate from everything, man. God separated me, and I ain't even wanted to be separated, but he still separated me for a year. I want to say some years of change. Put me in the middle of nowhere. Like, for real. I was in the mountains, in the Riverside Mountains. I was stuck in Riverside Suicide Mountains, out there on the other side of Marietta at a goddamn mechanic shop for a whole year. I ain't lying. That's some real shit. I was stuck at a goddamn mechanic shop. Nigga told me every day, I'm gonna work on your car, And at the end of the day, we're gonna do it tomorrow. That nigga threw me an extension cord and said, fuck you. And I sat there for a minute, man. But God really, he worked on me right when I was in the middle of nowhere, man. Like, I really found myself. And now where I'm at right now, man, it just, I always go back to that point. I think about that shit. And it just makes me stand firm. Like, I know, where I'm at, God got me here. I didn't get myself here. I tell everybody, God got me here. So, if God got me here, if I get to a point where I don't understand how I'm going to make it or what's going to happen, I just pray on it and let God take his course. God stepped in every time, man. But, I was an angry child, man. And I think about that type of shit. Were you an angry child? Thank y'all for pushing that like button, showing me some love. Just focusing on my daily appearance right now. I want to look real good. Even if I don't make it to that show tonight, I'm going to look like it. And if I do, if I can come across the money to get the hell up out of here, California, and make it to Phoenix, Arizona before 8 o'clock, I will be there. But if not, I'm going to be at my barbershop trying to cut all the heads that I can cut to pay my rent and and focus on life, man. I can't focus on no dream. I ain't getting paid for that comedy show. It's at my expense, so if I don't show up, it's because I couldn't afford to. So I hope that the crowd ain't mad. They're gonna have 11 comics tonight because it's 12 comics at Christmas, and I'm supposed to be the 11 or 12. So got 11 good comics. They gonna find somebody. Somebody gonna get up there and fill my spot. I ain't getting paid for that shit. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Flights out of LAX are like $5.99. I know. Shit. I don't need no flight. Two things Snag don't do. I don't fly on nobody plane. I ain't floating on nobody boat. Hell no. You would never hear the story. Snag died on the airplane. Snag died on the cruise ship. Not me. I would not be the next nigga to die on the Titanic. Oh, hell no. So, the way I feel right now, if I can get $600, I'll jump in my RV and pull the fuck off. Like, shit. That's all I need. Take about $300 to get there, and it's gonna take me about $300 to get back. And I'll push out. It's gonna take me more than $300. That's gonna, no. Yeah. By the time I make it to Blythe, I'm gonna have to fill up. That's $300. It cost me $300 to fill up my truck. It's gonna take me about 3 fill ups. So that's like $450. 300. No, 300. That's 9. Shit. That's a lot of money. Fuck that. Can't trip. Where are you located and where you gotta be? I'm in San Bernardino County, California. And I gotta be in Phoenix, Arizona before 8 o'clock. It only take me 4.5 hours to drive there if I jump in my car and go. If I can just, I can't drive my car because my car ain't running right, but I can get in my truck and take the fuck off. But my truck is ready. Highway ready. But my lights ain't working. But I still push that motherfucker. I wouldn't give a fuck. But yeah. Wish I could make it to Phoenix. I'll be alright. Do this comedy show. The only way I make some money at this comedy show if I can sell some of my props. I got some Biden toilet paper. Some Biden toilet paper. If I can sell some of that Biden toilet paper, man, I'll be all right. But it's okay. My life, my reality is real. I ain't afraid to speak it because I live it every day. When you get to the point where you just don't have no money, you can't do it, can't afford it, like, fucked up. You just gotta take your time. See, my money don't grow on trees. I ain't got no job. I ain't never had a job. I ain't had a job since 1997. For real. I tried to work when I was young, but I don't know what it was, man. I just couldn't. I had one job that paid me too much money, and that shit fucked me up. All the other jobs that I had paid less, and I couldn't mentally work there. I was like, man, hell no, all this for that much? I'm out of here. Let me get that first check. I'm going to give me some dope. I'm finna give me a double up, nigga. I'm finna get back on, nigga. Fuck that. That's all I did. I used to work about 3-4 days or a week. Quit. I worked, a couple jobs. I looked on the Social Security report. I did have they say you gotta have 30 points. You gotta have 30 points to receive Social Security, right? So I got 3 points. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna get the other 27 at. Cause I ain't had a job since 1997. Same way I ain't filed taxes since 1997. Why? Cause I ain't had no goddamn job, nigga. Fuck you mean? I've been in prison. Well, I ain't been in prison for the last couple of years, but I still ain't had no goddamn job. Now, if I was working like the rest of them motherfuckers, y'all take the taxes out, and I can file for income tax. But if you ain't got no job, if you make under $12,000 a year, you can't file no taxes. You below poverty. I live under $10,000 a year, so I'm well below poverty. I wish the motherfucker would come to me talking about taxes. Where the fuck? Where you gonna get it at? I'll be the first nigga to go to tax court and tell the judge, you can kiss my ass. I don't owe y'all shit. Where the fuck you gonna get it at? You gonna get it out of blood? I ain't got a damn dime. I'm just trying to figure out how to pay my goddamn rent. And you niggas talking about some taxes. You better give me all the goddamn money back I done paid in taxes. Y'all niggas done kept. I ain't never asked for it. I pay more in taxes than a nigga that pay taxes. Well, they don't even pay taxes. They ain't getting nothing but a refund, a portion of some of the money that they done paid out. But if you think about it in reality sense, every dollar that you spend and you go somewhere, they charge you taxes, right? You don't get that money back. You do not get that money back, nigga. You probably get some of the money back they take out your check. For what? Why is they taking money out your check in a country that you was born free to live in? You were born free here. You know that, right? Your mama might have to pay for you. So somebody's insurance might have to pay for you. But you were still born free here. Yeah, you were born free. This is a free world that the Lord Bronco made for us. But they trying to charge a nigga to come into this motherfucker. Ain't that about a bitch? It'll snow in hell if I pay for that shit. I don't know about the rest of y'all. I told y'all, I've been to prison 6 times, right? So prison don't scare me. They tell me they gonna lock me up. I'll be like, where my cell at? Where my bed? How thick is the mattress? Okay, don't worry about it. I'll buy another one when I get in there. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna create the thickest mattress you ever seen. Boy, my mattress was like this thick in that motherfucker. I had bought some niggas mattresses and took their foam out, nigga, and put it in mine, nigga. I had one of the comfortablest orthopedic goddamn beds in the penitentiary. Like, motherfucker don't know, man. Like, nigga, I had a whole my motherfucking cell was fully holy rugged. Like, I wanted to say carpet. It did have Egyptian carpet all the way through it. Like, I had like holy rugs. Like, you know, in the penitentiary they let Muslims buy prayer rugs. So what I did, I bought a whole bunch of prayer rugs on Canteen, and I laid out my cell. My cell was laid the fuck out, nigga. Nigga laid out that bitch. I was in that motherfucker, living like a king, like I lived on the streets, nigga. Like, the fuck? Eating real free world food and some more shit. Like, yeah, nigga, I cut hair. I'm a barber, nigga. What fuck? Cut the goddamn police hair. Them niggas brought me some goddamn chicken from KFC, nigga. Like, nigga, they used to break all kind of protocol for me, nigga. Newports, cigarettes, goddamn weed, nigga. Cell phone. Nigga, I was the barber, nigga. I cut the goddamn warden here. That's about a bitch. But them the skills that the Lord blessed me with to bring me out of some of the harshest goddamn situations in my life, because I was blessed with my hands. The Lord delivered me out of dark places and put me in places that niggas dreamed about in the penitentiary. Yeah, I was, you know, the Lord took me out the hole and put me in the trustee camp. I was up there with the kitchen workers and the motherfuckers working in the administration office. I'm sitting back chilling. Yeah, the head barber in prison, like, they just took me. I'll tell y'all that story, how it happened. What happened was, I cut one of my homeboys' hair on the yard with a comb and a razor. We was on our 1 hour, cause we was on 23-1 confinement. We was locked down 23-1. So we had 1 hour to go out to the cage, and I cut his hair with a comb and a razor. And when I started cutting his hair, police walked up. Oh man, what you finna do, man? What you doing? I'm not finna cut his hair. So by the time he came back through, I was like halfway through. He's like, all right, man, look like you know what you're doing. I said, man, I do know what I'm doing, nigga. Shit, I'm a motherfucking licensed barber, nigga. Fuck you mean? Cut my nigga hair, boom, boom, boom. When he came back through and was trying to take us in, he seen the fade lineup. He was like, oh man, nigga, you really know how to cut. I'm like, yeah. Just imagine if I had some clippers. So they ended up getting us some bullshit clippers from Walmart, and they was letting us shave each other. They was passing the clippers around, letting us, use them, motherfucker. So I was hooking niggas up on our break, and one of the COs was like, "Hey man, I see you got a hand, man. You know how to cut, man." He said, "Man, what you would charge me for a haircut?" Shit, a box of KFC, nigga, and a pack of Newport. I got you. So the next night, about 12 o'clock, they pulled me out of my cell, took me inside the guard shack, and I cut the CO hair. He had a couple pair of clippers, some liners, and some walls. Cut the nigga hair, bam, bam. Gave him a cold fade with a little part at the top. He loved it. The next night, that same officer came to my cell with another officer. They pulled me out of my cell. I cut his hair. He was like a sergeant. They loved it. Then I ended up cutting another officer hair. On the third night, they pulled me out my cell. And they said, somebody want to talk to you. They took me up to the administration office. Took me in the warden office. And it was a black man. He was like, "Boy, you cut their hair?" I said, "I did." Like, you're really good. I said, I'm a barber, a licensed barber. So he was like, "Can you cut my hair?" I said, "Yeah, I can cut your hair." "You cut my hair. Let me see how good you cut." I cut his hair. Boom. The warden, I ain't even have to say nothing to him. This nigga go in the back. He come out with his little lunch pack. He was like, "Man, I'm gonna give you my lunch. My wife made for me." This nigga gave me some meatloaf and mashed potatoes, and some cornbread, some greens. I'll never forget that shit. A whole plate. I tore that shit up. He said, what housing unit he in?" He said, "He in Camp 32. And that's max lockdown. That's what death row is. If niggas don't know, Camp 32 in penitentiary, Mississippi State Penitentiary, is death row. That's Captain grade school. Like, it's 23-1 lockdown. Some of the craziest niggas is in there, the killers, all the death row inmates, and they open cell units. They swing the doors open. And killers, and rapists, and all kind of motherfuckers walking through that bitch. I just stayed in my cell most of the time. I ain't worried about that, I stayed away. I stay out of the chaos. Stay out of the chaos. Like, they open my cell and I shut that motherfucker. Cling. Just lock that motherfucker and sit in that motherfucker and read my book. I ain't even give a fuck about what was going on. I was on some other shit. Brother, if it was in my power, I'd help you. You seem like a person that would do that for others as well. And you know what my dream is, brother? Henry Fry. I'm trying to be a rich and famous comedian so I can open up a homeless shelter. I'm gonna live at the homeless shelter. I'm gonna have my own dwellings at the homeless shelter. I wanna build a homeless shelter from the ground up. I wanna buy some land. I wanna build a homeless shelter, and I wanna build a soup kitchen, and I wanna build a convention center. You know what I mean? And it's a real business venture. And it don't take much to start it. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna get it going. But it's a homeless shelter for profit. A homeless shelter for profit. A luxury homeless shelter for profit. And It's going to be constructed out of storage container units, storage container homes, We're going to use storage containers and build these units at a cost-efficient price. It ain't going to cost us too much or nothing to build it. Like, I'm trying to help people that can't help themselves. But first of all, I'm trying to help myself so I can help somebody. You know, nobody can help nobody unless they can help themselves. You know what I mean? And I got a business. I got, you know, I'm a stand-up comedian. I got a lot of potential to, you know, to make money, but I have to make it first. And once I get it, the Lord knows what I'm gonna do with it. I don't want no gold chains. I don't want no Rolls Royce. Like, I don't want no flashy cars. I want a nice car. I want an Escalade because I'm gonna need one. I'm gonna need one for me and my entourage as we go around and I do my speaking and talking. I want to talk to kids that's troubled in youth. You know what I mean? I want to go to like the juvenile detentions and touch kids that nobody else can touch. You know what I mean? Like, I give a fuck about the grown people, but I care more about the kids. What's good, my dude? I just do you tell a lot of your stories from your time in prison? A lot. You know, anybody that served over as much time as I served 17 years behind bars. That's 17 Christmases, 17 Thanksgiving, 17 New Year's, 17, I done did 17 years behind bars. You know, I tell everybody my story is blessed, it's unique because it could have been worse. I didn't do 17 consecutive. I did some long stretches, but I've been to prison 6 times, in and out, all my life. And the only reason why I was able to get out is because I was privileged. I was, you know, I had money, I had attorneys, and my family worked miracles for, you know, our attorneys worked miracles to keep me out of trouble, but I kept getting in trouble. Like, I was a motherfucker. Like, I was a troubled, angry child. But, you know, some men don't grow up until they in their late 20s. Like, we still children. Men, minds don't fully develop till we like 25, 26. So we think that a lot of things that we get away with, or a lot of things that we can do in life that we shouldn't be doing, is okay. My oldest brother locked up now 28 years this time, and his 3rd time in. Exactly. You know, that's the blessing that I received from God. You know what I mean? That people don't understand, that now I take fully, I'm fully grateful for it. Like, it took me 6 times bumping my head going in and out of prison before I woke up. Like, even when I got out this last time, I still, you know, it's like people don't understand. Like, and that last time, that 6th time, I wasn't even supposed to go, but I had to go to learn my ass a lesson. Like, that's what woke me the fuck up. I almost got thrown the fuck away for some bullshit. Like, for some bullshit that I ain't even do. But that's one thing about life. Life gonna teach you something new every day. It's gonna teach you, hey, if you don't let life teach you, my nigga, like, you're gonna find out the hard way. And I had to learn the hard way. You know, I ain't proud of none of my dumbass decisions that I made in life as a man, as a young man, as a child. I'm not proud of it. You know, I got real street cred. Like, people don't understand that. Like, I done did it all. Robbing niggas, goddamn, everything, you know. prison actually saved a lot of niggas, whether we know it or not. It did. You know, that's why, you know, men that went to prison have more respect for men on the streets. And they less, you know, how do you say, you know, some people they ain't learned their lesson. Like some niggas is proud to go to prison. Like they brag on that shit. When I speak on it as a past experience that I wouldn't even want to really wish on my worst enemies. But at the same time, prison is designed for some niggas. Like they really made prisons for some niggas. Some niggas just don't get it. Until they do get it, send their ass back. I understand. Like, life is real. Like, but even after we get it, we realize, man, shit, this shit is hard to, how do you say, reinsert yourself back into society. Honestly, like, there is no easy road to this shit. You know, I don't, and especially with the mindset that I have, I'm not working for nobody. I don't work. Can't work. Just can't do it. I ain't never worked in my life. I've been just sitting in a cell all my life, so I can't work. I got put in the cell because I wouldn't work. I refused to work. They wanted me to work like a slave, chain up to a nigga and go out in the field and with a hoe and rock and pick up rocks and no, not me. I ain't no slave ass nigga. You got me, man. You had to you beat me into a poke, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna throw my hands up. Beat me, nigga. They beat the shit out of my ass, nigga. Kicked out all my goddamn teeth. And you know what I did? I just stayed in the hole. I tell everybody, man, you know how I got like this? The police did me like this. And it's fucked up. But at the same time, I ain't running around talking about police brutality. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me. It is what it is. You gotta accept life for what the fuck it is, man. You know, if I never took off running and they caught my ass, that's what I get. That's the consequences of running. Nigga, you gonna get your ass whooped if they catch you. But y'all don't want to hear the truth. Say what? A lot of them want to go and stay alive. Yeah. That's why they call me Snag, man. I'm fucked up, man. And I'm really handicapped. Like, I'm fucked up. These teeth that I got is broken. I can't even eat. Shit. I done lost weight. I gotta make some extra money to get me some teeth. Like, I ain't even got no money to buy me no teeth. I need to buy me some teeth for Christmas. What you want for Christmas? Some teeth? God damn. But I ain't got the money to get them motherfuckers. That shit right there, expensive too. My grill gonna cost me about $1,200. Man, I ain't even got $12 to. I can't put $12 on it right now, but it's okay. I don't know why I be stressing, man, for no reason. Dang. My grandmother used to say, never trust a man that got wrinkled clothes on. A man that wear wrinkled clothes don't have no respect for himself. So if he ain't got no respect for himself, you already know how the fuck he gonna treat you. Don't respect or don't fuck with a woman that walk around, get straight out the bed, and walk around, go out in public looking fucked up with wrinkled clothes on, don't got no fucking conscience of their appearance. Don't fuck with them type of people. Them the type of people my grandmother told me not to fuck with. And I really found out that those were the type of people to not be, you know, really, you need to let them people stay where the fuck they nasty ass is at. They ain't got no respect in their appearance, no respect on how people see them, no respect for themselves. Let them old nasty motherfuckers stay where the fuck they at. Boy, so many niggas finna get thrown away with this new LADA, boy. And they praying. Like, oh, we waiting on the new DA. Yeah, new DA finna hit y'all niggas with 3 strikes, you out again, and some more shit. Niggas finna throw you niggas away. Goddamn, what they call them, goddamn smash and grabs. Oh, them niggas finna start getting 7, 8 years, 10 years in prison. You snatch $10,000 worth of goddamn merchandise. That is 10 years, a year for each $1,000. You know, anything over $600 is a felony. And you gotta pay restitution. You done snatched them clothes, got caught with them, and you still gotta pay for them. Damn, life fucked up. Cat Williams bought some new teeth, so you can too. I already know all them niggas got fake fucked up ass teeth. That's the way Cat started out. Cat in the Hat, that nigga was snagger-tooth like a motherfucker, walking around. I can't have no respect for no nigga that walk around like, he was walking around like this shit every day. Like, yeah, you ask Cat, he like, huh? Like, how the fuck? Nigga, even with them broke, and I'm juggling them in the top of my mouth, I juggle them. I have to keep my tongue on the back of them, just so they stay in place. And this is a motherfucker, like, that's a job in itself, you know. I done met 3 women this week. And you know how hard it is for me to juggle my teeth and talk to a bitch at the same time and not let her know or suspect that I'm having that, you know, this disability problem. I got a disability right now. I'm really disabled. I can't even eat, nigga. Like, the foods I really want to eat, I can't eat them because they too rough and they cut my gums, nigga. That's why y'all always see me eating no hamburgers all the time. They soft. I can eat a soft burger. They be like, damn, Snag, now we know why you eat the way you eat. I have to eat what I can eat. I can't eat what I want to eat, even though I want to. I want to eat a steak. I can eat a steak, but that shit, my jaw be so goddamn tired when I finish eating that damn steak. I need me some taste, man. But, hey, I'm Snag. I'm fucked up. If you can't afford them, hey, you got to keep it working, man. So, I believe you and have faith that you will fulfill your mission. You make that shelter happen. I'm trying. I wish I could. I really wish I could. I have a dream to build that homeless shelter. Buy 2 buses. I need 2 buses. The homeless shelter to be able to drop off and pick up. That's 2 buses per 100 people because I can't put but 50 people on each bus, and I'm trying to, so that I need 6 buses because I'm trying to build a 300-bed shelter. So, I really want to build like a 100-bed shelter and a 200-bed, you know, temporary housing. I want to build some houses and be able to sell it to the people. And you know, and they'll be able to, you know, take their house and put it on their own land, or you know, purchase a lot on our land and be able to live happily ever after and never have to worry about, you know, stressing out on where they gonna live and how they gonna live, and be able to own something. They can save and put up their money for the future and invest and be an investor. And our community can grow and we can help people live and thrive and survive together. You know, once I build my community, for all my permanent residents, hopefully a lot of those people will be investors into the company. once we get our community built and going and start making, events and profit, a community that fellowship together, live together, pray together, stay together. That I want to have like community prayer every night before we go to sleep. Even if you don't make it, you can hear it on the intercom. Like, I believe, man, without God, we can't make nothing. We can't live not one day on this earth, man. Not in peace, not cool, not happy. If everybody that don't have God, you can see, they not cool, they not happy. They trying to play like they are, but nah. The ones that are, we can see clearly that the ones that's not. You know what I mean? And I've been talking too much. I've been talking too much trash lately. So God's slowing me down anyway, because I've been talking a lot of trash to people. I shouldn't be talking trash, making people feel bad. Now I'm feeling bad. So it is what it is sometimes in life. Man, I don't know. I was supposed to, man. I don't know why. Man, this is my last cigar. I'm gonna mess around and fill this thing up. This was gonna happen. Motherfucker. A lot of people don't know that they're supposed to start ironing their shirts upside down from the back up. Like, that's the proper way to iron a shirt. upside down from the back up, then flip it over and iron it upside up going down. You know what I mean? That's the way you're supposed to properly iron a shirt. If you ever do it that way, it's gonna come to you like common sense and be like, oh man, I see what Snag talking about. It's a lot easier that way. And the shirt line up. See, I told you I was gonna teach y'all something. That's another thing. Don't smoke a blunt over ironing a white shirt. You're gonna waste ashes on it every time. Damn. How y'all do it? Push that like button. Ain't nobody liking me right now. It's okay. I understand sometimes I'm not a likable person. Sometimes I'm a lovable person. People love me. What's up, Snap? White tee. Oh, man. All right. Damn. 83 in Phoenix. What time is it? 7:22. Yeah, they be like us. They look like us. They ain't like us. I be trying to tell people that all the time. I ain't washed my ass in a couple days. I got so goddamn shower. All right, everybody. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I have a good morning. I gotta go. Time for me to rock.